You are being watched.
Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony. And we're back for Person of Interest. Last time was 1%. With Jimmy Simpson as Logan Pierce.
Yeah. And you know his famous line?
You are dead. He's dead. No, we're talking about Always Sunny. But yeah, good episode. We got some machine backstory, a little bit of that. I really liked the person of interest, like the character.
Yeah.
It was really interesting. So, yeah, it was a good episode. We are on to season 2, episode 15. Booked solid. What could that be? This aired on the 14th of February 2013. Directed by Frederick Toye and written by Nick Van Zeebroeck and Michael Sopczynski. I think they tend to write together, these two, because I've actually gone ahead and, do you know the little, it comes up on the screen? I've gone ahead and wrote down every single one for a person of interest. I've made them all.
Nice.
And they appear a lot together, and we've had them before. So, yeah, what do you expect from this one?
Well, I don't quite know what I expect from this one, but there is something that I need to put into my consideration while watching this episode.
Okay.
And that is to actually pay attention to what I am watching.
Yes, because apparently you don't. It's really funny.
I don't watch the screen.
It's like every single episode when it comes up with the preview of the person, you're like, who are you? And the one time you know the person, you didn't recognise them.
Yeah.
And then we had the discussion about, do you remember what else? The transitions? With the blue screen?
Yeah.
You didn't notice that.
Flickering.
Yeah, so
Same.
hopefully you should pay more attention now.
Probably won't.
We're getting through.
Let's be honest.
We're getting through season 2. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8 episodes left, including this one. So let's get on with it.
It's
Very
like a whole
excited.
series of some of the shows we watch. It's
Yeah,
crazy
like
how
yeah,
long the seasons
it's
are.
mad. Yeah, that's even like when I was looking at replacement. So obviously we're nowhere near it, but replacement shows for these ones, like because we're going to stick with a short form comedy after Sunny. Like I looked at like Brooklyn Nine-Nine as one of the possibles. It's like 22 episodes for the first 4 seasons or something each.
Damn.
It's insane. But there we go. Let's get on with it. Full reactions in the description. You need your own copy to watch along. Just make sure to come back where we talk all about it. Let's go.
She saw everything. You sure you can keep her safe?
First public cell phone call was made from the New York Hilton.
I feel like
That's
you should
history.
be taking notes.
My
I am.
fascination with hotels would be peculiar.
You sharing anything personal is peculiar.
Help any luck, Mr. Reese, we can prevent a murder rather than the alternative.
He's like, I feel like killing today. Oh,
You're Zeebroeck.
She puts in a 60-hour work week.
damn.
What's gonna happen?
That's a long one.
All sorts of things happen in hotel rooms.
No,
Yeah, imagine.
You're at the wrong place.
Came here in '99. Put in a call to immigration.
Mr. Wren from Universal Heritage Insurance.
He's getting
Starts in 5 minutes,
used to
but
his
means an
aliases
hour
there.
Yes.
starts at 4.
Hiring a bellhop and a concierge, the choice seemed obvious. I interviewed last night. You worked at the Hotel Lutetia in Paris. You'll
Nice.
That's
every
posh.
room with
Love
your
how they just
employee key
merge
card.
in, don't you?
700 guests in this hotel.
Ooh, it's quite an
One of them is
interesting.
planning a murder.
Could be any
I feel
of
like it's going to be a very contained episode.
Yeah.
Maybe, like, all in the hotel.
Glad you could start on such short notice.
Derek, my pleasure.
When you're on the clock, it's Mr. Fowler. This is Bud, my head doorman.
He's friendly.
You are again?
I worked at the Hotel Lutetia.
Right. Your
That
desk
guy's-
is right over there.
Lovely.
Remember, we're hosting an event for the Association of Aviation Technology tomorrow. And most of the attendees are arriving today. So, no excuse for standing around. Are you waiting for a written invitation?
This guy's a bit
Yeah.
rude, isn't he? Little bit rude.
Mira should be 30th floor.
I'll head up.
I don't think I can work it out. Ah! Well, thanks for seeing you here.
Yeah.
Toye.
I haven't seen you since a divorce.
Aww.
Oh, yeah. Sad.
You working?
Always.
So it's just coincidental she's
Like the
there.
suit.
Do you think that's all we'll get of her?
Yeah, probably.
That'd be amazing.
The thing is, they're in the same town, aren't they? So they're
Yeah.
gonna
Town.
cross
She is at all
New
times.
York's not a
city.
town.
I want to know if those lips taste like the chocolate mints you leave on my pillow.
I'm going to come back when you're not here.
Yeah, you're very creepy.
Are you really going to turn me down?
What?
What's the problem here?
Who invited you in?
Mr. Reese, could you try not to get fired before lunch?
It doesn't entitle you to sexually harass our staff. If you disagree, we can have the police with us out.
You're lucky I don't report you to your boss.
To report you for
Stopping the sexual assault you were going to commit?
Fine.
Job.
You're
This could be best buds.
Yeah.
Isabella must have made a wrong turn.
I stopped counting a while back.
Well, you're in for a rough gig yourself.
Oh.
There we go. He put a camera on her car as well, right?
Yeah.
So.
Mira sought asylum as a Serbian refugee. You can only assume that whatever family she had didn't make it out.
Damn.
She was 16 at the time. She's been on her own ever since.
Must be lonely being in New York City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big city to.
Yeah.
I feel like the manager's going to
Managed
be
to hack
sad
into the
when
security
Harold
network
goes.
and piggyback on the fees.
Because I feel like he
allowing
knows
access to all the
he's
hotel's
probably a good
cameras.
concierge.
Yeah. This guy following us was a bit scary.
Police were asking questions about our little side operation. It got me thinking.
Side operation.
Do you know how upset I would be if I found out it was you?
Of course.
That's threatening.
What side?
We can add hotel staff to our list of potential threats.
Wait,
Welcome back to the land of the free.
he's meant to be.
Getting out of Rikers took longer than I anticipated.
I understand
He was in
our
prison.
operative slipped away from
It
you.
won't happen again. I know his face now.
Ever since he assaulted our DOD facility, our sources become compromised.
Compromised, sir? Wherever he goes, a mess usually follows. All I have to do is find the right mess.
I mean, he's not wrong.
When you're done with him, make sure no one finds him.
Understood.
So the FBI may not be on his case anymore, but
Yeah.
the government are in some form. I don't think that's yours, sir.
I don't think it's here either. Sitting in a police car right outside.
Yeah. Well, things just got interesting. Got complicated.
Hey, so listen.
Hey,
Are they still dating?
apparently so.
Trouble.
Serious?
My mom wants to set me up with this woman who goes to a church.
Oh. Well, it's pretty serious.
That I'm seeing someone could be serious.
Right?
I don't know. Have you told your son?
Man who's nice, easy on the eyes.
Also works for
Taylor's
HR.
happy for me. What do you think about meeting him?
I'm cool with it.
Oh my, things are moving ahead.
But let's talk more about it later. I gotta go.
Okay.
I discovered a recommendation to make you a field agent. Only if you're still interested.
I am.
Great.
Damn.
We'll initiate the background check. Are you available to take a polygraph this evening?
Polygraph?
Standard procedure. You can take it here at the precinct.
Okay. That shouldn't be a problem.
Then we'll see you later.
Okay.
What's that gonna bring up, eh? Ugh.
Yeah.
But now she seems a bit.
How does she get through a polygraph? What are the
Yeah.
questions going to be?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm back at boot camp and still haven't zeroed in on the same girl we saw before, but she's with a different guy.
Oh.
Side operation might be girls.
Look who has time to chat. Check them in. Let's make sure they don't crowd up the common areas.
Man, this guy's. I hate
Oh, I
bosses
really
like
hope
that.
Derek's the threat.
You'd really want to shoot him in the knee.
Smack him in the face.
They picked up a working girl a few days ago at that hotel. Her bail was posted by Bud Garrison.
Our floor manager's Pat.
I just assume you heard my conversation.
I hear everything, Detective.
So you know he thinks I'm
You're concerned about the polygraph.
Considering I've been lying about you guys.
Polygraphs don't detect lies. Try lying on one of the baseline questions. It might trick the test into thinking that everything you say is wrong.
Yeah. It's just a machine, right? I mean,
Yeah.
how smart can it be?
How smart could a
Exactly.
machine be?
Just a machine. Oh, in the meantime, it might
That's
be wise
great.
for you to steer clear of John and myself.
Thanks.
Aw, he's being helpful.
Yeah.
Looks like Derek is running an escort service. If Mira called in the tip, he might be our threat.
So what was that? One of the girls got arrested and then
Yeah.
he let them out on bail,
The
right?
bail.
The Bud.
Sorry, you don't need service.
Oh. That was a bit
Housekeeping?
scary.
Hey, I need to talk to you.
I can't now.
You know this can't wait.
Who this?
Does it look a bit like the guy from the beginning?
I thought that, yeah.
Charles Harris.
Yeah, that was the name
Yeah.
at the beginning.
Particularly happy to see him. We have no way of knowing what's going on in the room because Mira left her phone on her cart.
Damn.
She's 3 floors above you.
How late do you deliver room service? Talking about you.
Drop your stuff off.
Anytime.
Oh, bye. I don't think John's that into
No,
that.
I don't think he is.
Don't try to push me, Harry.
It's the right thing to do.
Easy for you to say.
Next time, damn well knock.
What are you doing here?
Sneaking around?
Miss Brosey, please reconsider.
What is it?
She's needed as a witness to a murder.
Seems like something like that.
Derek, isn't he? Has you following me around?
Just
I
gets on
worked
with
too
it.
hard to get involved in some sleazy scheme.
Is that why you tipped off the police? Are you sure about that, Mr. Breaker? Is that Rosie?
He pays attention.
I don't need help, especially from someone like you. Just stay away from me.
She's thinking you're just a busboy.
He's the exact type of person you want to help him.
Freelance journalist.
What's his interest in Mira?
She might be some kind of source.
There's someone who doesn't want to be found.
Who's she hiding from?
That guy in the turtleneck? He's been sitting there since we arrived. Got a clear line of
bit
sight.
creepy.
Then what's he still doing here?
How do you suggest we find out?
Should have known. He's wearing a
Nice.
turtleneck. Nice. That was a really cool car. It just kind of felt very seamless. Nice distraction.
What you reading?
It was here when I sat down.
Stand these airplane nuts.
Hiccups! Oh my gosh!
Smooth.
Who's he talking to?
There's got to be someone on the other end of that, right?
Watch the man at the bar.
Man, John's too good.
What is going on?
Wow. Oh.
The man at the side entrance is taking his place.
Spotters. Rotating positions to patch the gaps in their surveillance. Military
That's
recon
really
task.
cool.
It's a hit squad, Finch.
At least it's safe to say that we found the real threat to Mira.
Ugh.
Who would send a hit squad with military training to kill a hotel maid?
God,
Well,
that
dang.
is pretty intense.
Yeah, very.
Our spotters headed back downstairs, going to check out his room.
See what he's had.
Registered Peter Krieg.
Could be a forged identity. We need to know
How many
something.
guns has he got in here?
Our spotter has a file on Harris. What is going on? A series of articles Harris wrote.
Unless
about a
they're trying to
Serbian
get
criminal
Harris
named
and then
Ratko
she's going to
Petrovic.
be
Maybe.
in crossfire.
Sounds familiar.
Harris all but accused him of committing war crimes in Kosovo.
I'm in Harris's computer. Mira witnessed Petrovich order the execution of her entire family.
Wow.
Since that she lied to immigration about her name and ethnicity,
Harris found the one witness.
That's crazy.
they must all make their move on Mira as soon as they identify her.
Oh man.
What's the ETA on her backup?
Arriving as we speak.
Back up.
Let's
Hey.
Always a bar.
Yeah, he's done a lot of sitting at bars.
Yeah.
Like waiting for him.
All 3 spotters are back in their original position.
Deal with those guys after I get Mira out of here.
You just don't give up, do you?
It does seem very creepy.
It
I
does.
mean, I don't blame her.
The man at the side entrance is moving.
Why won't you just leave me alone?
Good enough reason?
That's
Well,
that's a way to prove yourself.
He was gonna kill you for knowing what Petrovic did to your family in Kosovo.
What does that make you?
Guy at the right place at the right time.
a good guy.
Oh, that's not good. That's very not good.
Mr. Reese, I've lost the connection to Harris's computer. You better get to Mr. Harris's room immediately.
Stay close to me.
I'd like to start with a few basic questions.
Oh, how's this gonna go?
Your name, Jocelyn Carter.
Have you ever smoked marijuana?
Yes.
First one to admit that.
No.
How could she lie about her name?
Out of his room a few minutes
Yeah, you'd have to.
He's not here. Notice anything out of the ordinary?
Chair. It's usually over there.
We're too late.
Well,
Fast.
I mean,
How did you escape?
Sanya, Serbian woman across the street. I watched it happen from her attic.
damn.
The man
That's horrible.
made a tape of her saying I could identify the colonel.
She dead?
She was found dead 2 weeks ago.
My god.
To the journalist. If I went public, it would ensure my safety.
She'd been through a lot.
Yeah.
Monster is well.
It's crazy.
I'm gonna get you out of here, Mary. Then how could they have known you were the witness? Give me your cell phone.
Is there another phone in there? Clever.
Can interfere with the cell phone.
They've been listening the whole
Yeah.
time. That's clever. I really like that.
Have they got that in all the...
Well, they must have known. They was Harris's room, right? So.
No, yeah.
Overheard everything in this room.
Oh.
Next door.
That's so cool. Oh. Get up. Oh, jeez. Hopefully there's only one. Oh, no. No. That's not good.
She just got on the elevator.
Oh. What a time to cut to.
I was just looking for you.
Man, she has nowhere to run.
What is she gonna do? How will she get out of this?
Use her keycard and take us straight to the basement.
Spooky basement time.
I may be able to stall the elevator before it gets to the basement.
Well, that's cool little...
Yeah.
A little busy, Lionel.
One of your trained killers is leaving his post.
Follow him.
So is the one in the lobby.
They're all moving. It's happening. What is...
Taking rather a large trunk with him. I
That
don't know
is
what
a-
they could possibly... Oh dear, it's Harris. They're disposing of the body.
Oh my god.
Detective, you can't let them leave the hotel.
I finished my drink.
My ginger ale.
Oh my god. Watch out.
Do you expect anything else from this guy?
What is it?
I don't know of any recording.
It's so cool.
I swear I don't have it.
Too bad. I'm prepared to shoot you and 20 others like you to get what I came
Jesus.
Just trying to do it.
Nice. Smack his face in.
I bet you're a better shot than you are a bellhop.
So am I.
Oh, excuse me.
Sorry, just looking for the bathroom.
We have to get the tape Harris made of Sanya.
You said you didn't have it.
I lied. It's down in my locker.
I'll come back for the disc after we get you out of here. Shut this elevator down.
Who are you talking to?
Hello. This is Harold. I work with John. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mira.
Sure.
That would be very random, like.
As a voice?
Yeah.
Hey, excuse me, guys. Have you seen a little chihuahua? It's a little dog about...
Damn. Oscar is on it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Is it going to be a body?
Ah, jeez.
Yeah,
I guess so.
I think it is.
I've got a new assignment for you.
A little bit
The annex
busy.
out in the lobby.
I'm fine, by the way, considering I just took out 2 trained killers trying to get rid of a body.
Never doubted you for a second. Now, come and meet me.
Who's that guy in the background then?
So demanding.
Don't forget the guys in the storage room in the elevator.
Seriously?
That's a lot of people.
Big mess at the Coronet Hotel. Jack wounds have been tied up and gift wrapped. Sounds like our man.
What are you still talking to me for?
Yeah.
It's the safest place for you until this is over.
I've never really felt safe since I left Kosovo.
Can
I
imagine.
was a girl when I ran away. Waiting for all this to come back. Afraid of what would happen to me if it did.
Keep looking at people in the background, expecting things to be out of the ordinary.
Really?
Braver than you
Petrovich must be held accountable.
Are you ready?
Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Okay, come on. It's not, well, a bunch of times I get to say thank you, but not
Good time
always.
to tender your resignation.
We're done. Cool.
Have you ever knowingly associated with a wanted criminal?
No.
Have you?
Yeah. That was interesting.
How would you describe your relationship with Cal Beecher?
Cal?
Describe it as platonic?
We see each other socially.
Are you aware of any of the several IAB investigations into Detective Beecher?
Investigations for what?
I'm not at liberty to say. So you are not aware.
I was not aware.
This polygraph is gonna be messed up, I swear.
Someone else is about still, though.
Yeah, it can't be
Where the
that
hell have you
simple.
You really have no idea what's going on.
You find a first-day employee sneaking around in the ladies' locker room. What do?
I don't know. Something like this.
He deserved it, I'm gonna be honest.
Lovely. It was worth every second of that.
Desk. Meet you back at the library.
You're a hard man to find. Phone, please. How about we go somewhere a little more private?
No.
It's gonna end there, isn't it?
Not quite.
Some line of question. It gets easier from here.
Unfortunately, this can't go any further. I'm rescinding your offer to join the Bureau.
I gave you plenty of answers in that room. I can get one from you.
Yeah.
In the future, I'd choose my company more wisely.
What is going on? Wow, damn.
You need anything, I'll be right out here, okay?
Wonderboy and I jumped on an international incident.
Shame I couldn't be there.
Oh, she looks really down.
You say you were mugged?
Yeah. The guy took my wallet and my watch.
Okay.
It's that guy from downstairs.
Damn. Imagine trying to do that in a police precinct.
Get out!
This can go one of two ways.
I don't suppose one of those ways involves me walking out of here.
Well, I want to know who you work for.
That would be telling.
You're like me. We don't give orders, we execute them.
Speak for yourself.
Damn.
He's gonna be up against the good match here, I feel like.
My god. No, the salad. Oh, that's gotta be hot.
Who do you work for? You'll never know.
Come on, Reese. Knife on knife. Oh.
This is a bit brutal, isn't it? This is that.
Any deeper and I would have cut your celiac artery.
Reese is too good.
Now who do
About
you
20
want?
minutes before you bleed to death. You can keep coming after me. Or you can get to the hospital. I wonder if your employers would have showed you that kind of mercy.
Well, god damn.
He's a good guy, really, isn't he?
Yeah,
How's it
he's
going?
learned his way.
Thinking about what we could do with Taylor. Maybe we can go to the botanical garden center.
Maybe it is too soon, you know?
Sure, cool. Hey, Carter, if you need to talk to me,
I just need time.
you take as long as you need.
Oh, man.
I'm not going anywhere.
What do you reckon?
Where's he gone? Oh.
Where's Fusco gone? Where's she going? Oh, no.
Need to move in.
Oh, man. It was too easy, wasn't it?
He's got a weapon!
Yes, Carter!
Damn.
You should have missed all the fun after all.
My God. He should have gone for something quicker than wire.
Why is that glass not bulletproof in a police station?
I guess you wouldn't need it to be bulletproof. It's just an office. Zoe helped along the way with a bit of wine.
A little bit.
What was your business here anyway?
The convention wasn't as boring as I thought it would be.
Ooh, good airplane convention.
Things people try to get away with in hotels. I see you boys made the news. You also helped to take down an escort ring.
They've barely gotten the floor.
Councilmen needing to know that their names aren't going to surface on the client list.
Jeez.
I appreciate the work.
Make sure this place is Harold here about the hotel.
It needed proper management.
Oh,
John?
my.
Yeah.
It all worked out for everyone.
Consider doing in-house work.
I like to move around.
She has too much
Turning
fun.
into the Continental, isn't it?
Yeah. Except for they're not harbouring assassins.
No, but...
Stick around for one more night.
Well, I heard it was all booked.
Booked solid.
Again, you do know the owner.
The penthouse suite.
Oh.
Are they going to sign their divorce papers?
Well, here we go.
Naughty, naughty people.
Sir, I have Mr. Hirsch for you.
I hit a snag. We have a bigger problem at home. I need you here ASAP. I'm on my way.
Bigger problem.
Just gonna...
He follows orders, Claire. That's
Yeah.
what he does.
Ms. May, I need to draft a letter to the State Department.
Be right in, sir.
State Department.
For your state dinner at the White House.
Nice.
Something for your anniversary?
Oh.
God, I completely forgot.
Oh,
Ms. May, you've only worked for me for 2 months.
Oh.
That's what I'm here for.
She's the root cause of everything.
Ready when you are, sir.
Oh, the goosebumps.
Secretary of State from Office of Special
Oh.
Counsel.
What an episode, my God. As soon as he said Miss, like I heard the voice slightly on the photo, he said Miss May, I was like, wait a second. When did you realise when you saw her?
When I saw her!
Oh, I thought you realised when she brought the suit in, and the music, her theme again. Man, I got goosebumps. Oh, that's so good. Oh, so that was booked solid. What did you think of that one?
Well, the hotel was booked solid and it had its complications.
Yeah, it felt like a very back to standard episode again, kind of like
And
last time.
I realised at the beginning, didn't I? I was like, this might be very contained in the hotel.
Yes,
And
yeah. It pretty much was.
It pretty much was.
For Reese and Finch, yeah, definitely.
The hotel or the police station.
Yeah, it was cool. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I really liked this episode. I like that it was like so what's the advantage now of the show is like a season 1 episode like this would have been, oh, it's in a hotel, done. Which we kind of had that with the it wasn't a hotel, it was like apartment buildings with the janitor, remember?
Yes.
Whereas that was very contained, and that was that. This had that, but then you also had the Cal Beecher and Carter and FBI stuff. You also had
Zoe,
the Zoe, and you had the Hirsch stuff.
Yeah.
There we go. So it has the advantage now of that we have all these things
Like,
it can
We've
flourish.
got so much more plot.
Yes, and
that
there's
we
so
can
many
pull into
so many
episodes.
overarching storylines that are intertwining, which is
Yeah.
great. So we started off with the machine, and it was 2 people talking, and
Yeah.
it was like it was like Kosovo, right? It must have been. And
Yeah.
it's like, did you see it happen? Is the girl safe? So it's obviously Harris talking to the woman that saved her, the neighbour, right? I can't remember. her name. Yeah, something Senya, yeah, something like that. Yeah, so
I feel like it's probably pronounced a bit differently.
Yeah. Yeah. But there we go. And then we cut to New York, present day, where Reese and Finch are walking along, and Finch is giving him a history lesson of the first cell phone
usage in the somewhere
1973 in the Hilton Hotel, and then he said something else, and that's when Reese was like, I should be taking notes. And they go into a hotel. Something about we're trying to prevent a murder, and then Reese was kind of like, I can't remember what he said, but he was kind of like, yeah, hopefully, or something like that, rather than causing him, I guess. But Mira Zeebroeck was her name?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I wrote it a bit small.
Do we find out she is one of the maids of the hotel?
Yeah.
So Harold has
got them
done
jobs.
A last minute interview last night for concierge.
Yep, and he's a bellhop.
Bellhop, which had been working in Paris.
He'd worked in Paris before, so yeah.
Yeah.
But they're getting changed in the locker room, and they speak about Mira, and they say that she came to America in '99.
Yeah. A 16-year-old runaway.
Yeah. So.
Albanian.
They didn't know that yet, though, because they knew she ran from Kosovo.
Was she Siberian?
Siberian.
Yeah, no, when she came over, she claimed that she was Siberian, and they were like, oh, that's weird, because the war was against the Albanians, but then they said there was casualties on both sides that you've got to look at, but then obviously later in the episode, we actually found out she was Albanian,
but we didn't know that yet.
Trying to cover her identity.
Yeah. But they walk out into the foyer, and they're like, looking around, lots of people.
Yeah.
700 people in this hotel.
Yeah.
And one of them's planning a murder.
And we got to figure out who it is.
Yeah, crazy.
And we meet
I think you said something later about... what did you say? Something about... I can't remember, but...
looking in the background?
No. It was something about murdering happening elsewhere, but not involving Mira, and I was like, but her number came up, so it has to involve her. I can't remember what it was. But...
Oh, it was because... You're jumping ahead.
I know, but just say what you...
No, you tell me off when I jump
No, go
ahead.
on. I'm just curious.
It's because we were learning about the reporter, and we got the instigation that they would after the reporter. That I was
yes, but that wasn't their intention.
The intention was the reporter, and she just gets...
Which I was going to say wouldn't have made complete sense, because it has to involve Mira completely in one way. She's either the perp or not, or the victim. Yeah. So, the boss comes over with these creepy... doorman.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's very rude. He's just rude. I hate people like this.
And very, I'm a manager.
He's demeaning.
I treat everyone exactly the same.
Like humans.
It really infuriates me. Like, when you get someone like this, that because he was a bellhop, he was very much like, what are you doing standing around? Do I need to tell you what to do?
That as well, and he introduces him to... Well, he says hello to Finch and thank you... Or Ren. Says thank you for working short notice. He's like, it's okay, Derek. And he's like, it's Mr. when we're on duty.
Yeah.
And the way he says it and talks is so...
Yeah, I hate it when managers like that.
Yeah, he's trying to make him feel small. So he's like, I'll make sure you recommend the restaurant in the house. You gotta do that. Which I like that Finch does it later.
I think because I even draw that when I'm at work. Because people are like, oh, it's okay, I'll do that. And I'm like, look, I can still mop the floor.
Yeah, I can do things.
I'm not above mopping the floor.
Yeah. But, there we go. And, the bellhop's just... I like how he starts talking about how busy they're going to be because they got a convention going on. And he turns around, and then as soon as he turns around, Reese is like, what's going on? And then he looks back at Reese, is like, we've got to be on this. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Don't have to order you out or tell you what to do. And he just gets on. Yeah.
But then we learn that while Harold's on the concierge desk, he hacks into the cameras and stuff, doesn't he? So he's got eyes everywhere.
Yeah.
And that's when we find out that Mira is in a room.
Yeah, I don't think it's quite then.
It's
not yet though. Because Reese gets into an elevator. Well, an elevator opens.
Yeah.
And Zoe's there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because... Sorry. Isn't it that he...
Your brain.
Sorry, and my brain is like... I'm pretty sure...
We haven't got upstairs yet.
No, I am pretty sure we are, because I'm pretty sure... He is taking luggage for someone to their room.
Yeah.
And that's when Finch tells him she's on the floor above. She's just gone into someone's room.
Yeah.
and there's this guy that's ushered her, and then when he goes back into the lift to go up to Mirror, that's when Zoe's in the lift.
You're making it sound like he went into his room first. No, you made it sound weird. Yeah, you saying, he meets this guy in the room.
Your ears are hearing it weird.
No, you would say it in a weird order. No. I don't think it matters that much. All we need to pay attention
is
to.
Suddenly there, and he's like,
"Yeah,
are you working? Is that a Wes?"
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Nice suit."
Yeah. Yeah. But then he gets off.
out.
He plants a camera on her thing, and she's in a room. He can hear them kind of arguing.
Shouting,
He's like, "Oh, I can't remember what he's saying. Like, oh, the room is messy or something, or the pillow.
Oh
or
no,
something.
it's $50. There was $50 in my
Yeah, that's
wallet.
it. That was it. Yeah.
Like, and she's like.
But then he says something about those lips taste like the mint chocolate you put on my pillow. That's it. And that's when Reese comes in, and is like jams him in the throat, like, because he turns around. It's like, but it's kind of like you were saying, like, because the guy was like, "Oh, I'm glad I'm not reporting you." It's like, what are you going to report? Like, he stopped you from harassing an employee. Like, what do you expect? Yeah. So that's when he introduces himself to Mirror.
Yeah, I do like the fact that Harold over the little earpiece is like, "Reese, please don't get yourself fired." On the first
day, within the first hour. Yeah. So I try not to. But yeah, he catches up with her, they introduce, and he pairs his phone with her.
Yeah.
I like how she says something about...
it happens every other week.
Yeah, and he's also like... Something about like a young handsome guy like you being a bellhop. You must have taken a wrote turn.
Yeah, he's like many wrong turns.
Many wrong turns. I've lost count. Yeah. But yeah, I think this is when I wrote Kosovo War. So I guess Finch read about it because
that's when he found out
her phone.
No, but I think that's when he found out more information on her.
Yeah,
that she was because he was waiting for his contact from immigration to get back to him.
Yeah. Oh, that's when
because he phoned up as the prospective employee.
Yes, which I think he's used that before as well. Yeah. So, but Finch has hacked the cameras.
Yeah.
What does that say? Oh, and this is when we see the boss and his goon Mirror in like a little dingy alleyway. But they can hear on the cameras.
Question on
the side operation.
Yeah.
Have you told anyone? Don't you dare.
Like, what is the side
Keep
operation?
your mouth shut. Yeah. But there we go. We cut to the man we now know as Hirsch walking down the road.
Yes.
Obviously, we had not learned his name yet.
No, I did think that when we watched
you can see, I wrote Hirsch stole police car, and I was like, because I remembered his name, and I was like, I can't give it away, but luckily we get told in this episode.
Yes, he's just walking down. And
you're like, wait a second, were you like, was he meant to be in prison? And it's like, that's when they say, it's like, it took a lot longer to get out of Rikers than I thought.
For a split second, because I had that really bizarre theory that I was like, wait, they could just frame him as being the man in the suit. So my first thought when I saw him then, I was like, wait, he's in prison as the man in the suit. And then I was like, oh no, wait, Snow was the man in the suit.
Yes.
He just got in prison. My brain had to process over the lie I made myself. You know, like when you have an idea and then you're like, wait, no, that was just an idea that didn't happen.
And he must have, obviously he's got connections, he's working for the government in some form, so but he steals a police car and he's gonna sort this guy out. He's like, usually whenever there's a mess, he's there, so I'll just have to find the right mess. Which is pretty cool. Cal and Carter walk into the precinct. They're very friendly, and they're decided, like...
Well, he says he has a problem.
Oh, a problem, yeah.
I'm in a bit of trouble, and she's like, oh.
Yeah. So what do you think of Cal overall? Like, do you think...
I don't know.
Because considering what we've known from the episode now, it doesn't matter if we're not in order. I just want to know what you think about him. Because obviously he seems friendly enough. And
he's friendly, but we also know that he's got connections with HR. Because we've seen him meet up with Quinn.
Yeah.
But how deep are those connections in HR, and what has he done?
Do you remember the context of that scene? It was just, I think Quinn was asking, or he was asking Quinn about like a certain group or person. So it was just because one of them had the information. That's why they met. They knew something.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, we obviously know he's got connections with HR, but what type of connection? Like, we know Fusco is linked into
Exactly.
HR.
Yeah.
Like, but we're all still Team Fusco.
But
I think until you know, because like Simmons, you know, he is downright dirty, shit on your shoe dirty.
Yeah.
But I feel like we need to know. I feel like I need to know more of his connection with HR before making a judgment on him, because he does seem really nice. He doesn't seem to be getting roped into anything. He seems like a genuine person.
Yeah.
However, we also know that sometimes the most genuine looking people can be
Hiding.
big fat liars and hiding a lot of dirty truth behind them.
Yeah.
So, you know, this show has made me not look at the picture in front of me.
That's the whole point of the show, though. Consider the person of interest, you never know if they're good or not. Most of the time.
I just feel bad for Carter now and all.
Yes, because it's really thrown everything off for her. But they were like making plans to meet Tyler.
Yeah, so his mum wants to set him up with the woman at the church.
Yeah.
So he's had to tell her, oh, I'm actually seeing someone.
But then, he basically wants to meet up with Tyler, and they're making things serious. He told her, his mum, it might be serious. And he's like, I don't know, is it? Are we going to do more? You know? Yeah. Meanwhile, she catches the eye of the FBI guy. I can't remember his name. But he's there to... He went through Donnelly's files and found out she was offered a position.
Yes.
Does she still want it? She's like, yeah.
He's like, we'll do some interviews with friends and family.
Background checks
and
all
we'll do
that.
a polygraph later on this evening.
She's like, wait, what? What about my lies? She doesn't say that, but yeah.
She might as well have.
Yeah, so... There we go.
Then doesn't Fusco talk to her about it? I feel like there is a bit of a conversation.
I can't remember.
With her and Fusco.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, but
yeah, because I think Fusco's like, "Oh, are you really going to go for it?"
Yeah,
the feds or something.
Oh, considering all the work we do for Wonderboy and stuff.
Yeah.
I think she's like, thinking about it, but yeah, she looks concerned. But there we go. We got to Finch and Risa just chatting away, and they're talking about like. Oh, they've worked out that woman left with a guy and came back with a different guy. Yeah. So they're like, I think there's something going on. Like, there's some escorting kind of thing going on, right? Yeah. That's when Derek walks over and like, are you guys working? Just time to chat, all right? Oh, I hate. And then he walks away, and I love Reese's like, I really hope Derek is the threat.
Yes, I do like that as well.
It's so good. I love Reese. He's so cool. Yeah. It's funny. There we go. That's when we learn about... Oh, Finch talks to Carter because she was looking into like a woman, right? That was in jail or something. That was at the hotel. I can't remember. But the doorman put the bail out to...
The Finch... got in contact with Carter to ask if there'd been any soliciting reports in from the hotel at all. That's when we found out a few days ago a woman was picked up by the police.
But let out on bail.
Let out on bail within an hour by
Bud.
Bud.
Yeah, who is the doorman.
And then Carter says something to Finch about, I'm surprised you rang me because you probably heard.
Yeah, you heard,
and
right?
Then that's when Finch
so I hear everything. Yeah. It's like, are you going for it?
Yeah.
It's like, you're worried about the polygraph.
Yeah, and she's like, yeah.
Considering I've been lying about you guys for so long.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, it just measures...
Oh, I liked this bit.
Yeah, it's so good. It just measures, like... It doesn't actually tell lies, it just measures your reactions and physical... Yeah.
Then he was like, I would suggest... lying for one of the base questions, because then it can
throw off the whole thing.
As it's a machine,
and she's like, it's just a machine.
How smart can a machine be?
It's only a machine, and he's like, exactly, just a machine, which is so good. What a line! It's
just
insane.
A machine, not the machine.
No,
that's the difference.
Yes, exactly.
Finch didn't make this polygraph machine.
No. Yeah. Man, just like even us mentioning the machine gave me goosebumps about what's to come, like with this show and stuff. It's just, Mira tries to go in a room and the guy doesn't let him in.
Yeah,
let her in. He's very creepy. But then another guy that was the hitman.
That's the surveillance room. That was next door to the...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the guy who was in the lift at the end.
Yeah.
That, tried to get her. But yeah, Harris calls her over, a guy, and then she goes in. And this is when Finch is a bit worried because she left her phone.
Yeah.
So
Reese is to the rescue again.
Yeah, and she's like, what are you doing? Because they're obviously talking. And you can see he's got photos and he's like, you need to do it. Come on.
Yeah.
And he's like, I was just checking the minibar. Because obviously they looked into
like,
what he was...
empty.
Yeah, I can tell you it's empty. Which I like.
Yeah.
They set it up as he only spends money in the minibar.
Yeah.
And then they had that line, and then later on she says, oh, I thought he was just a drunk. Yeah. So, yeah. But then she's getting a bit irritated. She's like, you need to stop following me. What are you doing?
Yeah.
This is weird. Like, leave me alone. But, yeah. And then he, like, kind of directs, like, that he knows her surname isn't her surname.
Yeah, because Harris says it.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that Miss Zeebroeck?
And I can't remember the conversation they have now. Do you remember? Like, she says something like...
It is kind of like, just leave me alone.
Yeah, but I think it's more about...
you don't know who I am.
Yeah, what I've been through. Yeah, exactly. So,
it's just about...
Yeah. But we cut back down to downstairs and they've noticed a guy is sitting in a chair and has not moved.
Yeah.
Guy in turtleneck. And I'm like, what do we do? He's like, wow. And I like the little cut. It's just like... Obviously some time has passed, but it just looks so flows.
Yeah.
Zoe comes in.
And sits down next
takes
to
her jacket off.
Yeah, and he's like...
And then the wine, and she's like, what you reading?
Yeah. He's like,
I love Zoe. She's so good.
Here when I was sat and he's like, oh, thank God I hate
these
aeroplanes.
plane nuts. She's like,
she just throws her wide open.
It's so good.
It's really cool, this bit, because he then gets up because obviously he's got wine all over him. But the moment he gets up...
Reese is like, look at the guy in the bar.
Yeah. The guy in the bar got up and then replaced the seat.
It's like...
Yeah.
And then the guy in the side entrance gets up and moves to the bar. And then that's
he's
when...
like, this is a military hit squad.
But before that, he calls them... Spotters.
Spotters, yeah. It's a military hit squad.
Military trained hit squad, yeah. So
They're
we know who the...
void.
So we now know who the victim is and who the perpetrators are. So.
Like, why would the military need...
Yeah.
Who would get like this degree of people?
Yeah. So, I wrote down a name here. I don't know why. Peter Craig. I think it came up as one of the people, one of the rooms, like one of these guys.
Yes, it did.
And then I wrote war crimes. So I think.
Is it? Because Finch hacks onto one of their computers, doesn't he? Because he's on the Wi-Fi.
Yes.
And it brings up like mirrors stuff and.
Yeah. I wrote, oh, is this the guy? Yeah, this is the elevator bit, right? Is it? Oh, no, it's not. But I said John say... Oh! So he ends up, finding her downstairs somewhere, right? She was on a break or something.
Yeah.
And then he's following her downstairs, and then a guy, like, comes up. She's like, you need to leave me alone. Like, what is...
Yeah, because she's down in the kitchen,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah.
And she's like, can you just leave me alone? And he's like...
Yeah.
And then they're walking down the corridor, because that's when Finch is like, oh, the guy on the side's left.
Yes, exactly, yeah. And that's when he's coming up to her, but Reese shoots him.
Yeah.
And says something like, oh, is that good enough reason for me to be following you?
Yeah.
Yeah, ties him up, and that's when she's like, oh my god, he was like...
He's going to kill me.
Because of what I know, because I spoke to Harris, and because of everything that's going on, yeah.
And we enlist the help of Fusco.
And he's like, she's like, who the hell are you? It's like the best help you got right now, or best chance you got.
But they enlist Fusco to sit at the bar.
That doesn't quite happen.
Does it not?
Oh, it might do.
I feel like it all happens at the same time.
Yeah, it's kind of all happening. But Fusco goes in. He's like, it's always a bar. Because, like, remember when it was the gangster? Do you remember? It was Tommy was the guy, but he went to the pub and he had to sit there the whole time. He kept giving the drinks to the other guy. Yeah.
And that's when they're like, we need to go get Harris.
Unfortunately.
Because Finch then says that the camera's just gone out on the floor.
Well,
and
we see it from the
gunshots.
machine's perspective.
Yeah.
Harris gets killed, Yeah, so... but they run up there and... Well, I don't think they go... Yeah. We cut to the polygraph. And she's getting her first questions asked, Carter.
Is this your name?
Jocelyn Carter. Yes. Have you ever smoked marijuana? Yes, in college. You're the first one to actually admit that, which is quite funny. But yeah, it's a good one to lie about because you can't lie about your name or where you work. So yeah. But we cut away again to Harris's room. And they're like, he's gone. What's happening?
Yeah,
is anything different? That chair's usually over there. Blood all over the wall.
Yeah.
It's too late. They got him.
It's like they was able to...
So how did they know?
Get rid of the body and clear up.
Yeah, how did they know you spoke? How did they know what's going on? Give me your phone.
Yeah, that's when Reese then...
You hear that old back... No, what is it called? Interference?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when they find a camera in the
It's a microphone,
ceiling.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
then just as
can
he's
interfere.
looking at it suddenly shoots
No,
up.
it goes, they're in the next room. It's so good. Stay here, so he goes. They got all their recording equipment.
Woman, isn't
beats
it?
up the woman. Strangles her out.
Yeah.
She nearly gets shot though, Mira.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But she runs off and
Yeah.
John's like, oh, she's making a run for it. She gets onto the lift and there's a guy
on
in
the
there.
left.
The guy that wouldn't let her in that
and then
room.
he then tapes the camera.
And luckily, Finch looks at it just as that happens. He's like, you gotta go save her. You gotta go.
She can't get away in there.
Oh, this is so cool. And then this is when Reese goes to get an axe. And he gets a call from Fusco. Fusco's like, he's like, I'm busy, Fusco.
Yeah,
So one of you
guys moved.
Yeah. So is the guy on the side. They're all moving.
Yeah,
Everyone's
he's
moving.
like, you need to keep hold of him.
I love this shot.
And then it's Finch also at this point realises that he's like, the other guy's leaving as well with a huge case. Oh my god, that's Harris in the case.
In the case. That's insane.
So then they're like, Fusco, you need to make sure they don't leave. This is where Finch stops the lift, so it then pauses mid-air.
Yeah, before it gets to the basement.
Reese like gets the axe.
I love the shot of just the thing opening. He's standing there with the axe.
Yeah.
It's so good. Yeah. Fusco like bumps into someone in the basement weirdly, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the guy that's in the police station.
Yeah, exactly. He's like,
oh, I was trying to look for the toilet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, Reese basically jumps down onto the lift.
Yeah, shoots through the grate in the top, like.
Well, and meanwhile the guy's like asking for the video of the conversation.
She's like, I don't have it.
Yeah. But he opens the thing, gets shot at, and then the guy grabs her. Is like, I'm gonna shoot her. I'll shoot through 20 of you before I. Yeah. That's when she like smacks him, right?
Yeah, I
and
think
he
so.
shoots him in the shoulder.
Yeah.
Jumps in and smacks him in the face. Too cool. It turns out she does have a video.
Yeah, he's like, right, we've got to get you out of here. And he's like, oh, we need to get that first.
Yeah, we need to get the thing that and you is enough evidence to take Petrovich down, right?
Yes.
So basically the whole thing is Petrovich been doing war crimes. He killed her family. She's witnessed it, so she can take him down.
Yeah, but then Reese says that he's going to get her out and then come back for the footage.
But before that, Fusco goes outside and sees the two guys moving the thing. Have you seen a chihuahua about this height? Yeah. Punches the guy, shoots the other guy.
Yeah, I like when he opens the case.
Kicks him in the face.
God.
Yeah. Fusco's cool. Fusco's great.
Reese is like, I need enough favour from you. And he's like, I just need to call this in.
Yeah.
Because I've just taken out 2 hitmen. But it's alright, I'm alright. And then that's when Reese is like, oh, don't forget about the one in the storeroom in the elevator as well. He's like, seriously?
Kidding me? Like, really? Yeah. There we go. I don't know if this was when we get a cut to Hirsch. I think it is, to be honest. We get a cut to Hirsch on the phone to the government.
In the police car to be like,
he's like, there's a big kerfuffle
at the hotel.
So what are you talking to me for? Get on with it. Like, I mean, he's got a point. So, this is when we get more of the polygraph, and a guy comes in.
Yes.
And whispers in his ear and gives him a file.
Because it's like questions like, have you ever lied to a co-worker?
Yeah. And all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Have you ever knowingly helped a criminal or something like that? And that's when it's like, what's your relationship with Cal Beecher?
Yeah. It's like, Cal?
Are you aware of the many IAB investigations against him? So this is where it puts into question everything about him, right? It's like, what investigations?
Yeah, she asked what investigations. He's like, can't divulge.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're in the locker room. He gets the disc, Reese, and that's when Derek.
Well, just before this, Reese hands over
Fusco
to Fusco in the hotel thing is
Yeah.
like he's
Well,
going to
she's
take you
like,
to the precinct and you'll be
it's the
safe
safest.
there.
But she's like, I'm finally going to take this guy down. There's
Yeah.
too many deaths, too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the locker room, he gets the disc, and then Derek turns up. He's like, "You're me. What would you do if you found your new employee in the female locker room?"
And he just punches
Something
him.
like this. Just fun. He was waiting for that. He deserved that. Derek deserved
However,
that.
as he's on the way out of the hotel...
Yeah. Oh, he phones Finch to tell him what's going on. And
Yeah.
then gun to the back of his head.
You see Finch delete all their records off the hotel computer system
Yes.
as well.
Oh, it's time to hand in your resignation. Yeah.
And then he's behind him with a gun.
Yeah. We'll finish off. Oh, I don't know really what we could do. Well, Carter didn't get FBI.
No.
So she's very upset about it, basically, but she wants to know why. And then all she gets is, I would pick the people you hang out with more carefully.
Yeah.
That's when you see Cal.
It's just a bit awkward turn because he's like, I've been thinking about what to do on the weekend with Tyler. What about Botanical Garden? And then she's like,
I think it's a bit too soon.
Yeah.
And he's like, if you need to talk about, I need time. And he's like, I'll always be here.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, Fusco's gone off, got distracted. She's like distracted. So now the hitman who's appeared in the precinct.
Yeah, because he got mugged.
Yeah. He's got the perfect opportunity.
Yeah.
So he goes up to her.
Strangle her with wire.
Yeah. It's like the...
Yeah, and
Tries-
out of nowhere, Carter just jumps up
Pow,
from the
pow!
chair and shoots him through all the glass.
Saved. Nice. There we go. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
But then we initiate a huge fight scene between...
Yeah, so when he put the gun to Reese's head, he took his phone and smashed it and whatnot. But he was like, you're a very hard man to find, which is kind of proven evident considering the FBI struggled as well. But he takes him down to the kitchen and he's like, gets rid of everyone. He's like, this is going to go only two ways. And Reese is like, I guess neither of those is me walking out of here. And he talks about like, who do you work for?
Yeah, he's like, I'll never tell you.
Yeah, that would be telling. And he's like, I like how Hirsch is like, well, we're not the guys. I'm a lot like you. We're like each other.
Yeah, we're the ones that execute orders.
Yeah, we don't give orders. We execute them. And
it's just a huge fight scene,
Yeah.
isn't it? With knives.
cool
and
fight. Like you said,
swordsmans
they are kind of identical. They
Yeah.
match each other's skills because they're basically.
Until Reese stabs you in the gut.
Wow, I mean, before that, he shoves his face near the flame,
Yeah.
and then and then they have a knife fight, and he stabs
Yeah.
him. He's like, that's like inches away from your artery. Like, you got 20 minutes before you bleed out. You can either chase me and die, or
go to the hospital. Yeah. He says something about, I'm sure your boss wouldn't think.
I wonder if your bosses would give you that much mercy. Yeah. So, what do you think of Hirsch?
I guess he is just like he's Reese, but with the bad influence.
Yeah, he's definitely.
It's almost like you've got like like the two shoulders
Yeah.
of like good guy and the bad guy.
Yeah.
Like they're the same. Reese and Hirsch
Yeah.
are like the same. They've had the same training. Like
Yeah, but he's listening to the evil
their
one.
views are kind of the same. However,
Reese has more of a heart. That's basically what it is.
Reese has a heart, but that's because
From what we've seen.
But then Hirsch could have a heart if he wasn't following orders. Of
Yeah, he's just performing orders, which is
bad
exactly
guys.
what Reese used
Yeah.
to do. So,
But it just shows the difference in people depending on who
Yeah. I mean, someone's got to
Jedi is of the Padawan training.
Someone's got to do Hirsch's job,
Yeah.
clearly, because, you
Yeah.
know, Reese did it before. Similar sort of thing, so, yeah. There we go. That's pretty
You
much
see
it.
Hirsch
yeah.
wake up you see him
I
in the
wrote-
hospital and he phones the guy.
Oh, yeah, we got... Well,
He's
before
like,
that,
I had
before
a bit of an
this,
issue.
we got the scene in the bar. Harold's bought the hotel.
Oh, yes.
Because not only on the news did Petrovich get arrested, Zoe points out that he also brought down a soliciting ring.
Yeah.
And he's like, they didn't even get the handcuffs on Derek before he confessed.
Yeah.
And she was like, I've been busy too. Turns out the convention wasn't as boring as I thought.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I
And
got
now
a lot
that there's
of...
loads of councilmen that want to make sure their names aren't on
Yeah,
the list.
I appreciate the work. Yeah. But yeah, they're going to make sure the hotel's run successfully. And
Where is the manager?
Where is the manager? And that's when Harold and her go off to talk about
It's quite
stuff.
a nice little thing because, like, at the beginning, she said to Reese, like, "Oh, it's not that hard to manage hotels. I've been working here long enough to understand how things work."
Yeah, it all comes around.
Yeah,
it works out. That's when Reese is like, "You want to hang around in the penthouse suite for a bit?"
Well, no, he doesn't even say that. He's like, "Are you staying?" And she says it being
I just
fully booked, isn't it?
And he's like, "I got the penthouse."
And I like how she's like, "But I guess you know the owners." And he's like, "Penthouse."
Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
And then we see her in the hospital phoning.
Well, no, we cut to the government building, and I think he's talking about like they've got to put out a message to Secretary of Defense.
Yeah, because I think Hirsch is on the phone
but no,
to him,
no.
and he's like, "I came across a..."
No, because then someone says, "Mr. Hirsch is on the phone for you."
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
And then that's when we get his name. So he's like, "I haven't heard from you in a while." He's like, "Yeah, it was a bit of a setback."
Yeah.
He's like, "Well, I need you back here in the house. We've got more pressing matters to go on."
He's like, "Okay," rips out his cannula and off he goes.
"Miss May, can you come in here?
I need to draft up a letter to."
She's like, "I'll be right in Root's voice." Oh, as soon as I heard it, I realised.
And then
I was like, "I also got you this present for your wife's anniversary."
And he's like, "Oh, I've completely forgot.
You've barely worked here for a few weeks and you know me better than anyone."
Yeah.
And it's like, and that theme as well. I need to play it to you, see, because Elias has a theme as well, and you can tell when something's happening. But Root is Mrs. May, working as this government agent.
PA of the special office. He did say at the end.
Yeah.
Because he said a letter to so and so from.
Yeah, so he's writing to the State Department. "Be right in," Root says. And it's so like, "Oh, don't look at her face. Not allowed." He's having a dinner at the White House. Boom. So good. Did you think we'd be seeing Root?
2 weeks.
Yeah. Did you think we'd see Root?
No. Thought it'd be a bit longer.
That's why I love it, is that you never know when. Yeah.
What does it say?
Yeah. To the Secretary of State from the Office of Special Counsel.
So he's part of the Special Counsel.
Oh, it's so good.
Whatever that is.
Ugh. There we go.
What will be next time? I don't think there'll be more Root next time. I think they've, like how they
planted the seed.
Sprinkle.
The roots have been planted, and then
we got to wait for it to flourish into a flower. Yeah.
Yeah. See, can you see? Like,
so
obviously,
boring.
I've said this probably a couple times. I asked you, but do you see why I love this show and how like
I
it's
only
just
noticed
getting started?
I think I only noticed one glitch in the computer.
Yeah, there was 3. I noticed.
Was there?
Yeah, I noticed 3.
Well, actually, no. I think there was 2. I noticed 2.
So yeah, there's one near the beginning, just before we saw Zoe.
Yeah, because then you looked at me like, and then there was one where it struggled a little bit, didn't it?
Yes, that was near
like...
that was right near the end actually, before the hotel part. Harold buying the hotel. It did it a little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on then? You said information overload. Yeah. So. Is that what you reckon?
Storage corrupt. Maybe the raid has failed.
We know that
too. Does it have raids?
Probably. I mean, it's got to be a huge raid. We've seen the servers before.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Do most servers have raids? I don't know. I don't really know how it works.
Raid configuration? I don't know. Yeah, with multiple drives, you
our
usually
server has raids.
I don't know.
Sometimes the raids have failed, and then you have to replace the raids, and then you lose all the storage on it.
Yeah.
Or sometimes someone's tried to remove a raid and then it's got stuck half out and then nobody can get it out and then it's screwed,
Yeah. There we go, yeah.
Interesting story
so
about raids.
3 more this time, but yeah, I'm glad you noticed at least 1 or 2 of them. So what do you think Root's planning then?
I'm not too sure. She's obviously getting in quite deep in the special counsel.
Yeah, because last we saw
State
her...
security, maybe.
The last we saw her, she... was watching, because it was all about her friend, right? They found her friend's body and she was watching them take the body away.
Yeah.
And she was
Unless she thinks they know how to use the machine, so it's, or they have access to the machine that they think, that she thinks that's her way to get close to the machine.
Possibly, because that is exactly what she was doing with Reese and Finch.
Unless
right?
she's already started to hack the machine.
You think?
And that could be the glitches that we're seeing.
Okay.
Is her trying to get into it.
Trying to what? Okay. What?
But I also imagine the assistant to the special counsel probably doesn't actually have that much.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, would she be doing that there? Like,
yeah.
And if she could, I mean, the way the machine was built the way it was is that it's solid. It's impenetrable. They could not allow anyone to ever hack it, otherwise they're doomed. So, yeah, but she's got some sinister thing going on. I mean, she always has, but when do you reckon we'll see her again? Do you think next episode or
no?
No, you don't think so? You won't get any special counsel or any of them?
No, there's something bigger going on.
Okay. Yeah, well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Yeah.
But like when something like that's dropped,
it's
usually literally like, here's this little bit of juicy information, but we'll let you sweat it out till you get more answers. Like when you think we saw Stanton like so long ago again, and then we waited ages, and then we saw Snow, and we're like, oh, it's happening, and then there was nothing again.
Yeah, that happens.
And then like it was like bam, all together.
It was the same with like Elias, right? We didn't get it for ages, and then he's in prison. There he is.
Yeah.
You get little bits.
Yeah.
That's why I like these characters. You get bits of them as they go, and then I really love the actress who plays Root. I think she's perfect because she looks so kind of like, that's the whole point of the episode introducing her. She looks so like innocent, not innocent, but like you wouldn't expect her to be this person she is, like what she does. So I also love, I know I mentioned the music, but her music is so good. Occasionally, quite often actually, it'll get recommended to me Root's theme, but it's all the different versions of her theme throughout, like, so, and I just listen to it. It's so good. Her and Elias's theme, and obviously the main music. But yeah, it's crazy. I don't know if this guy, if he's done. I wonder if he did House of Dragon, because he did Game of Thrones. He was the same composer, so yeah, I'm curious. But there we go. Yeah, there we go. What an episode. We only have 7 more now, and yeah, some interesting ones coming up from what I can see. Where we saw more Hirsch, it doesn't seem like he's going to be on Reese's case for a little bit. He's been taken off.
Yeah. But what is the other thing that's
what's happening?
On?
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on with Root?
Could it be the other guy or something with Stanton?
Yeah, okay,
or the fact that Snow and Stanton. Do you know what I mean? The aftermath for them, because the special counsel probably know who they are.
Yeah, well, definitely. Yeah.
Or definitely their past at least.
Yeah. So I guess we'll
it
have
could be
to see.
The aftermath of. But like they've identified the people in the car and it was Stanton and Snow.
Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. There we go. We've got 7 more episodes getting through season 2. I'm quite it's only taken us a few years. It's nearly 2 years since the channel's been up, I think. But we're going to get through these as quick as we can. You should hopefully see Person of Interest once a week, as long as we can keep on recording. Maybe more. Depends how good we get at recording. Yeah. But yeah, we shall shut up now, and we'll be back next time for episode 1 of season 9 of Always Sunny. So there we go, new season. Yeah. But thank you once again, and shall see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye.